That train ahead of us are broken down. Train ahead of us are broken down. Let's see how long it takes us to get moving. This car number is like 9.
Once again, we do have a train, a work train
9610.
at Metropolitan that's not taking power. Once again, we do have a work train at Metropolitan not taking power. We also have a train directly ahead of us in between stations. At this time, supervision is trying to overcome the problem. We have supervisors responding. As we get more information, we will give it to you. We do apologize for this. We apologize for this event. We will keep you posted as we get more information. We thank you for your patience.
So they're claiming that the train is not working. The train's not working. That's what they're claiming. Let's see how long it takes us to get rolling. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours. Let's see how long it takes us to get rolling again. Right now, the time now is 3:03 p.m. 3:03 p.m. Today is March 22nd, 2024. March 22nd, 2024. March 22. So now, we're not rolling at all. They're saying that the train ahead of us doesn't have any power. They're saying the train ahead of us does not have any power. That's what's going on. So if the train don't have power, like what does that mean? It's the same like your house. It's the same like your car. If your car or house don't have power, it's the same. There's no difference. If the train doesn't have power, there's no difference. It has something to do with the wiring. So that could be if the train has fuses, like the fuses of the circuit breaker could be no good. Circuit breaker, fuses are no good on the train.
At this time, the train operator will be changing ends to pull us back into Nassau so we can discharge the train. Once again, the train operator will change positions. We will be going back to Nassau so we can discharge the train because the power, the train at Metropolitan is not taking power. We don't want to keep customers on the train too much longer. So we're going to change ends and go back into Nassau. Please remain patient as we do make this train move.
So if the trains are not working, why don't they use the other track? The train has 2 tracks, correct? One going and one coming. If the track is not working, going, why don't they change tracks to move ahead? Can they not do that? They could change tracks to move ahead. So one train would go ahead, and the train in the opposite direction would come, and then the train in this direction would go. So vice versa. instead of going all the way back and wasting time, and they gotta take the train again. That doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't make sense at all. Sometimes, if you use your brain, sometimes if, if you use your brain, you could accomplish great things. Just use the brain. That's all you gotta do. Use the brain. It's amazing. It's amazing the things that you could accomplish if you just use the brain. That's all you gotta do. Use the brain. So now it's 3:07 p.m. We're sitting here, and the train's soon at rolling. And the train ahead of us has no power, which is a simple problem. If your car has no power, if your house has no power, the train has no power, it's all the same problem. There's something wrong with the wiring. There's something wrong with the connection. If the train has fuses or breaker box, that's what you gotta check. You gotta check to see why there's no power going to the wires. It's not a hard problem to find. It's very easy. All you gotta do is put your brain to it. It's the same principle. The car, the house, the train, a truck, a boat, a ship, the same principle. If there's no power coming in, you have to go to the source of the power. Could it be that the train itself, the tracks, don't have any power? The tracks might not have power. That's the third rail. But the third rail might not have power. If the third rail has power, that means that the train is getting power, but it's not going on the train itself. So that's when you go to the fuses or the circuit breaker, whatever the train has. I have no idea. I'm not a technician for the trains, whatever the train has. So if the power's on the tracks, the power's going to the third rail. That means power should be going to the train. But if the third rail doesn't have power, there's a disconnection there somewhere. There's a disconnect. Maybe somebody had tripped over the wire. Maybe the wire was corroded. Something might have happened. But something's going on there.
At this time, the train operator will move the train back into Nassau. We will discharge the train, so customers have the option to find other forms of transportation. Once again, we will be moving northbound back into Nassau. Northbound back into Nassau.
I think he said that like about 5 minutes ago. We're still sitting here. It's much better to go on the opposite side of the track, go forward, go past the train, and then go back on the proper side of the track. That'll be much easier instead of going backwards. That'll be much easier. Now we're going backwards now. Now the train's going backwards. This is number. This is 9610. 9610. Time now is 3:11 p.m. We're now going backwards instead of going on the opposite side of the track, passing the problem and come back. That would be like the logical thing to do. If this side of the track is not working, you go on the opposite side of the track, you pass the problem, and the train that comes on the opposite side that have to wait, and then when this train passes by, the other train will come over. That makes more sense. But now we're going backwards. We're going back to the beginning, which doesn't make sense at all. Now everybody's gonna be late, going to work, late to their destination because they don't want to go on the opposite side of the track. Again, if the train's not getting power, a boat, a ship, a truck, a car, a plane, that's a very simple problem. You gotta check the wiring. Okay, where does the power go to? Circuit breakers or fuses. You gotta check the circuit breaker or fuses. Very simple problem. It's not hard to fix. It's not hard to fix at all. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to fix the train. It's a very simple problem. All you gotta do is use the brain. Use the brain and you can fix the train. Use the brain and you can fix the train. That's it. It has no power. No power. Well, it doesn't have no power because of the wires. There's something wrong with the wires, or there's something wrong with the third rail. Maybe the third rail has no power. So it's very simple to check. You gotta check the third rail, see if the third rail has power. If it has power, then you check the train. See, this train has power because it's touching the third rail. It's touching the third rail. So why are we sitting here now?
At this time, the train operator needs to climb off of the train in order to clear a signal so we can go back into Nassau. He will climb off the train, clear the signal, climb back on. It will take a moment. Once again, we do apologize. To keep you informed, the train at Metropolitan is still stuck, not taking power. We also have a train in between here and Metropolitan. When we get back to Nassau, we'll discharge the train. Customers who wish to wait can. We have no way of telling how long this will take.
2 days.
Thank you.
2 days. It's going to take 2 days to figure it out. 2 days. It's going to take a couple of days to figure this one out. Again, we're supposed to be going backwards. We're sitting down going forward, and we're sitting down going backwards. So this doesn't make sense at all, right? And the train operator has to go outside to change the switch, which is not changed automatically. Does that sound strange to you? Everything is automated, but the train operator has to go out to change the switch on the track. Does that seem odd to you? Really? What do you think? Well, leave a comment. If you think that sounds strange, that the operator has to go out on the track. When everything today is automated, everything today is computerized. Everything today is computerized. Everything. You know, the lights change automatically. All right. If you need to switch tracks, okay, the train operator to have to go outside and say, oh, you know what? Let me go outside and change the tracks. When have you seen that before? They change automatically. Is that correct? That's how they usually change. All right, here we are at the station. This is the Metropolitan. This is what's happening here now.